Hello. I wanted to make this video because we have a lot of questions come up around this that we get in the Mindbody community in Facebook or in our email. And it's from people practicing this work with Mindbody Medicine, connecting within, activating your body's ability to heal itself, finding like, well, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the tools, I still have my problem. I still have my illness. I still am fatigued. I still have pain. And there are three things I have to say about why this happens and how to sort of resolve that so that you can really experience the massive change that is happening and is possible as a result of this work. And the first one is that where we are working is on the subtle body, on the energy, on the core behind that illness, the foundation of what's creating that illness or that inflammation or that pain or the fatigue in the first place. And so unlike the quick fix that might be like, we get your energy back, oh, I felt it right away. When we're working at the foundational level, you may not see the result in that particular symptom right away. It doesn't mean you are not having a result. It just means it's not necessarily at that level, the physical level, yet. And so this is a more powerful way of doing the work because unlike the quick fix, you don't have to keep going back to it over and over and over because you haven't resolved the foundation. So like the thing stays in place and then you have to keep doing that remedy. And so when we're making shifts at the foundational level, what shifts first is at a more subtle space, meaning you may just feel a little bit lighter. You may just feel like 2% less of the baseline anxiety or depression that you've had for so long. You may just feel still the pain is the same, but I'm a little more at peace with it being there. Or the symptom is the same, or my labs haven't changed, but I feel a lot more hopeful, a lot more inspired. And so that may be subtle at first, but if you bring your attention to that level where those initial shifts are happening, you will get way better results because what you focus on expands. So you'll amplify the shifts that are occurring at that more subtle level. And you'll also start to accelerate that lightness and accelerate that into the physical and chemical changes in your body. So that's the first thing, is that like what you focus on expands. And usually people are so focused into the physical level that it's like nothing's happening, even though a lot may actually be happening. The second thing is expectations, attachments, and fear. That's one of the things that sort of anchors us into that is, I gotta make sure it gets better. So we're doing this work on a more subtle level, but we're afraid and we're attached to making sure it translates to changes at the physical level. And of course, the work in Mind-Body Medicine is created to create changes at the physical level in your health, in your tumor shrinking or MS, autoimmune disease dissolving and resolving. Yes, and that is what we see. But if we have that attachment or that expectation, we're not going to let go to be in the process we're in as fluidly. And so that can kind of hang things up and have results not come as quickly. So see if you can just 2% let go of the attachment to having it. Yes, the intention, of course, to being free, to being healthy, to having your energy back. But if you just 2% let go of some of the attachment or the attachment to it, it has to happen fast, just soften around that, you will actually accelerate your results. The third thing is that what we're doing in creating these foundational changes creates an exponential shift. It's not a linear shift. So in the beginning, it may seem like nothing. I have drawn out a timeline here for what exponential change looks like. It's like time goes by, I'm doing the thing, I'm doing the practices, nothing. But there's a teeny little incremental shift that's actually happening. We may not even perceive, little by little. And then there's an inflection point. And I could actually draw this a little bit different where we have this acceleration. Sometimes it looks like this. Sometimes, there's a little shift, but it's barely perceptible. And we come along and then it's like, maybe I am having a little shift. And then all of a sudden, there's an exponential shift. So if it's like days and days or weeks and weeks, or maybe it's months, don't let that discourage you thinking this is a linear shift of like, this is the trajectory I'm on. And so, you know, that's a linear shift, right? If I draw a line, it's going to be way, way, way over there before I get to this level of change. It's not. There will be an inflection point where you experience exponential change, and then you'll see a lot of physical changes and even manifestation in your life. Changes start to happen with little acceleration and little time and little energy put into things on your part. So remember, this is not a linear shift. It's an exponential shift where it may seem at first nothing, 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 nothing. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that accelerate impatience or whatever is coming up. Just breathe through it, because it's going to move, it's going to move, it's going to move, and you're going to see an exponential shift take place. So we are not working with linear change, we're working with exponential change, and you will see things begin to accelerate. The more you open to the process, the less attachment you have, and the more surrendered, the more you will allow. So I'm really glad to share that if you've had that experience. A lot of other processes are not like that. With the quick fix, it's like, give me the change right now. But what you'll find, and probably why you've come to this work, is that it's not lasting. It doesn't actually get you what you truly want, which is that grounded, vibrant health that feeds every cell in your body. So don't settle for less. Be patient with the process, and be fluid with allowing this to unfold in your life. So much love to you. I'm at drkimd.com. If you are not already involved, if you're finding this video and you would like to explore this possibility of mind-body medicine, accelerated health, accelerated awakening, I'm really glad to assist you on this journey, and I will see you soon.